There's no way we're going to be able to get up there unaided. Can't walk through any of these walls, huh? All right. Well, back in here, I guess. See if there are any new leads in my murder case. We have 5 of 11 clues. And another abandoned and yet lit cigarette. Did we look at these? Yeah, we already looked at those. So this is the investigation. We have 5 of 11 clues. We don't have the little prompt thing that says maybe solve the case. So we're supposed to be doing something. Let's start seeing. All right, let's possess everybody. Can't do shit with you.
Hasn't screwed up yet, but he will.
Yeah, well, congratulations. You keep waiting for me to fuck up. Or my brother. Oh, that doesn't give me new information about my case. Well, hell, let's just try them all. There seems to be no penalty for failure. Aha! This is technically a lead. The police... The new lead is that the police did not find leads. That's fantastically useful. One of the best sightings of the Bell Killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads. Fantastic. Wow, this is real good. So we get a missing... Alright, yeah. Is there anybody else we can, like, mess with? Oh, what if we just go up these stairs? Here we go. Just do this. Oh, suck it, demon guarding the back stairs. I have completely circumvented your shit. Also, I found another one of Chekhov's guns. Is this a horror game? Not really. It's more of like a sort of a murder and mystery game. It does have some sort of horror elements. Somebody's sabotaging the investigation. You think the killer is a cop. A dirty cop hid the evidence. Man, you guys are real quick to jump to the dirty cop sort of scenario. But then again, you know, we said cop, so I think the dirty is sort of implied. Uh-oh. This is where Baxter and I had our little tete-a-tete, wherein he made his case clear that he demanded I wear a proper police cap and abandon this trilby. And really, his whole motivation behind that, homeboy was jealous of my sweet hat.
What an ass. He was wrong even when he was right.
When Baxter tried to threaten me. Baxter thought he could blackmail me with my past as if my past hasn't already done all the damage it could do. Well, I'm pretty sure felony beats will get you kicked right off of the force, so Baxter may have had a point. Here's something we didn't pick up, I guess. What are you? Hey, Grace's personal info. Anne Grace, no legal middle name, female, 22 years old, no immediate family, publicly went by the name of Madam Agatha, a novelty fortune teller. Call me crazy, but I'm sensing a pattern here and that this guy seems to be bumping off like the spiritually powerful. 2 more of Chekhov's gun to find. Make another haunted latte real quick. Please don't be grape... Oh, man. Grapefruit soda, chat. What are we going to do about this? Furthermore, check this out. Not only is this thing stocked with grapefruit soda, that shit costs $1. Also, it has raspberry and lemon soda. Name me a single brand of raspberry soda ever. Lemon soda, I mean, you've got your lemon lime sodas because you've got like Sprite and 7-Up, but straight up just lemon soda? Pretty sure that's lemonade. Got to admit, I'm at a bit of a loss of what we should be doing here. I mean, we can go check out these offices, I suppose. We could walk under a ladder. Ooh, look out. 7 years bad luck. Or, you know, you just might get a can of paint dropped on your head. There is a practical reason to tell people to not walk under ladders. Doesn't have to be supernatural. Probably going to be one of those pick-upable guns in here. Still haven't had a single cop in this precinct have a reasonable reaction to the photocopier doing this. Not even somebody who commented on it was like, geez, do you guys see the copier over there? We should probably just get, like, somebody to come look at that, man. It's wasting a lot of paper. That's going to cause the department budget to spiral out of control.
Thought Salem PD would be a safe job.
Really? That's what you thought? Okay.
Don't want to get involved in this homicide stuff.
Maybe you shouldn't have become a homicide cop then. Really, all I wanted to do was just stay at home and sort of watch television all the time, but I got really into CSI, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to get a career in police work. Didn't realize it involved actually being a cop, though. Should have probably played it safe.
It's always the quiet ones that turn out to be killers.
Yeah, you know what? I think George Carlin said it best when he said, "This sounds like ridiculously bad advice. People say, it's the quiet ones you gotta watch. You know what I say? I say, while you're watching a quiet one, a noisy one will fucking kill you. Say you're in a bar. Say there's two guys, one sitting in a corner reading a book, not bothering anybody, and another guy's banging on a bar with a machete saying, I'll kill the next motherfucker who walks in here. Which one you gonna watch? Goddamn right.
Why doesn't he ever talk?
Because he's too busy thinking about how he wishes he hadn't become a cop and had stayed home masturbating on the couch. Which, given his sort of talent, seems like maybe it's a rational question he's asking himself. Oh, we have circumvented the demon. Suck it, demon. George Carlin, by the way, greatest stand-up comedian who has ever lived, and I will broach no discussion on the subject. Killer's profile. Male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely, only spotted a handful of times near the crime. How many times are they going to give us information about the killer, which is exactly the same information that they've given us about the killer every single time? They've given us 22 tips about the killer, and every single one of them has been, hey man, this guy's real shady. Nobody seems to know who he is. He wears a hoodie. Just Cause 2. All right. Oh, Julia came to the station. I used to go visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years, so when I went with Ronan today, it was like seeing a place in a whole new light. I was struck by a room they've got dedicated to the Bell killer case. Everything they know or even guess might be related is in that room. Seems odd that they just let you wander in, Julia. I mean, family member of an active police? Sure, that's fine. I mean, just because you're a cop's wife doesn't mean you get access to restricted information about ongoing investigations. Strange energy of the people coming in and out of that room. You'd think there was some religious observance going on in there. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, it's because other police departments are, respectable, Julia, and don't just let random citizens wander in to the middle of an active homicide investigation, particularly one about a serial killer. Call on line 2. Oh, here we go. More info about Rex. This guy seems awfully concerned about his brother-in-law.
Healed her, buddy. That sickness she carried in her brain, you made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
What the hell's he talking about? Our wife was some kind of lunatic or insane woman? Rex is grateful for Ronan to helping Julia through her mental illness. Okay, so she had some kind of issue. How come this is the first we're hearing of it? I don't want to stigmatize it, but it seems like the kind of thing we maybe should have gotten a drop about earlier. K. Douglas, virtually no evidence at the scene of foul play except the bell symbol. What? No prints, no DNA, and no immediate suspects? No! Police completely stymied on all fronts by the Bell killer? Citizens beginning to wonder why they pay their salaries? Headlines suggest cops completely incompetent? Karen Marie Douglas, female, 37 years of age, accountant, unmarried, no criminal record, no violent relationships, socially known for Wednesday night Ouija board parties. Yeah, I'm going to guess she was the unmarried part of that sentence should definitely be implied if what she's known for is Wednesday night Ouija. I think the unmarried, probably going to be a big part of that whole scenario. Grab another one of Chekhov's guns. One gun to go. All right, what's in here? R. O'Connor, detective. Is he as incompetent as the rest of the police force? Whoa. Why can't I pick this up? There we go. Ronan gets his badge. Big day. I never thought this would happen between Ronan actually going through with this and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past. So much could go wrong, but it happened, and my man has a badge now. Looks good on him, and he loves it. I think his swagger just got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. Wait a minute, so Rex pulled strings to get us on the force around our felony convictions? He isn't no good. Okay, so the dirty cop then is Rex. Rex is the dirty cop. He'd be like, yeah, I know you got 17 felony convictions on your sheet here, but we're just going to overlook that and let you be a cop anyway. Because, yeah, fuck it, you married my sister. Ronan's trouble with the new guy. Alright, let's go check out Julia's more thoughts. Wait. Didn't we just pick up one of Julian's thoughts? Trouble with the new guy, right? So where'd that wind up? Guess that thought just went into the ether, huh? Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I can't really be bothered to care. Call line 3. More trees have been murdered today by a ghost. Plainclothes cop. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and the commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as a plainclothes cop. Ronan was very excited. The entire Salem PD is corrupt from bottom to top, chat. That's all there is to it. So we completed the Stalwart Spectre. What's the story here? Mysterious vestige artifacts. Well, give me that flashback,
I can still
baby.
remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town.
Uh-huh.
It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations.
Also, the fact that we were equipped with muskets
Salem
made our
was
job
getting
really
harder and
difficult.
harder. Finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. And when we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern.
You bet I
this
can,
was.
Moscow. Give me just 1 second for this
Not
cutscene
bad for one of
to
the
peter
first
itself
buildings in
out.
Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again. Only this time in a modern world.
Really, Stalwart Spectre?
First week
First
was
line
a
of
little
defense? Because
chaotic
you guys all
as we
seem
settled in.
ridiculously incompetent and
One officer
potentially
reported
corrupt.
that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices.
Okay, so we've got a history of
Also,
incompetence in the Salem
late-night
PD
station
then.
operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged.
Uh-huh. This is really
Soon it was pretty
enthusiastic.
clear that these
I'm
strange
stoked beyond
occurrences
all
weren't
belief.
just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines.
Yeah, it's a haunted police station.
One
It's
evening,
probably the victims of the many,
medical
many
examiner
killers that have
came
gone unpunished in this
running
town
down the
because
hall
the
in
Salem Police
tears.
Department is completely
She
and
noticed
totally
that her scalpel and
ineffective
other
in all
tools had been
respects.
missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses.
Haunting, chilling.
Spun around and
Also,
gone.
was there a lot of Civil War battles going on in Salem,
barely noticed
Massachusetts?
how
Because I don't really remember
cold
the
it would
South
have
getting
gotten
that
before
far
it went
north. Call me crazy.
Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Till I saw it with my own eyes.
Then I wondered, what the hell was a Civil War
was
soldier
working
doing
late.
dying in Salem,
Got
Massachusetts?
out
Because
to get
the
more coffee.
fighting didn't really get that close to
As I
here.
rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case.
Mm-hmm.
He was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger.
And being a member of the Salem
Trophy
PD,
case
I
fractured
immediately
into
pissed myself.
Spider web.
'Cause I'm
cracked
terrified of
glass,
my own
and
shatter.
I took off running.
Up, took off
Nothing to believe
running.
me.
Definitely Salem
And
PD,
Doc
guys.
had
We've
to pay
confirmed
to
it.
replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw.
Also love the fact that one
People
member of the
sometimes
Salem
ask me
police
if
force
anyone else
misplaced
has
his
seen it since,
gun,
or
which
if
apparently
the
was a
specter still
musket,
roams
and yet
the
it still took
halls.
him 20 minutes to find it.
I was telling the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
You know, where it's safe. That was completely worthless. I regret every single second I've spent looking for those artifacts. Okay, so chat, 30-second recap of the game. We're a cop. Our name is Ronan. This cigarette is glued into our lips, both in life and death. We were going to investigate the scene of a crime, and a masked killer threw us out of a window, came downstairs, and shot us on the left side of the chest 7 times. And we are now trying to solve our own murder, as well as the murders of various others and the serial killing that this guy has definitely been a part of. The Bell Killer is the man who took us out and is behind all of the crimes going on in the city. He's got a slew of victims, of which we're just the latest, and we're out to bring them down from beyond the grave. So there's your 30-second recap. which probably took slightly longer than 30 seconds, but, you know, the hell with it. We are exploring the possibility of a connection between the deaths listed on the map. Do not make public comment on the connection until officially authorized. You know, or until your wife wanders in and says, ooh, hey, look, guys, this looks like a bell. Is it a drawing of a bell? Is it vaguely bell-shaped? Not really. Seems more or less random. I don't know. Maybe if I had a pin or something, I could play a little game of connect the dots. Maybe draw something. Actually, it looks kind of like a Rorschach test that failed. You're locked in here with me now! Do these offices just go on forever? I kind of feel like we've exhausted everything interesting we could possibly look at, which is why they just threw us an empty conference room. All right. Oh, here we go.
The form of each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same.
Yeah.
This is why the killings seem random and related. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
Holy shit, chat. So Baxter is actually the super cop in this scenario. She was the only person on the Salem PD that she trusted with this evidence. She'd be like, he's the only guy there who is even literate. The rest of these cops are a bunch of timid people who will flee as soon as I say the word murder. I have to trust Baxter, even though he's a hat-stealing piece of shit. He's the only man for the job. Everybody else there, I mean, he's at least got the balls to try and steal a dead man's hat. Give him credit for that. What are we in the chief's office? Damn it, Chief! You gotta hire some actual police! Oh, wait. S. Smythe, officer. That's a specific title. What do you do around the old PD down there, Smythe? You know me, I'm an officer. Officer of what? The law? Well, you know, stuff. Just generalized officering. Officer Smythe, they call me. I kind of feel like there is nothing else up here for us to find. We have found literally... Okay, we've combed this entire police department. Let's go back downstairs and see if we have enough clues to do something. Or maybe if we can go, I don't know, influence hat thief a little bit. Maybe make Baxter cough up a clue or something. Wait, were we in this room? Can we go in this room? Oh, it's the stairs. Right. Got it. No need to go in that room. All right, then, back downstairs. Let's go see what Baxter knows. All right, Huggy Bear, tell me what you know here. Oh, here we go. Is that the gun? No, see, that's a shotgun. How come the antique firearm is not on display here next to the floating handcuffs? Wow, that's a neat trick. They must have like a really strong magnet or something under there that's making a magnetic field that causes those handcuffs to levitate. A pretty good trick. Also, this is not actual Baxter. That's Ghost Baxter. Is actual Baxter here anywhere?
Still Ronan. Wow.
Even in death, he's still a lone man with no master.
Sleepy town like this, nothing to worry about.
Also, how come the voice with this man definitely doesn't match the body?
Still Ronan.
Like,
Wow.
I'm looking at this young officer and I'm thinking he does not sound like this, even in his own head.
Sleepy town like this, nothing to worry about.
It's a shame fedoras make it to the afterlife. It's a trilby. Come on, this is not a fedora. Fedoras have a much broader brim. This is a trilby.
Glad I'm not in homicide.
Yep. I might actually have to work. Boy, screw that. I'm not doing anything that even comes close to working. To hell with that shit. Not gonna be a homicide cop. I just pull people over in rush hour. We still only have 6 of 11 clues. We need to find Baxter. Is Baxter around? Anybody seen Baxter? We don't have the solve my murder thing yet. All right, so we got to go find Baxter. There's nothing in the women's there's nothing in the ladies' room as much as I might wish otherwise. We didn't find anything. Also, wasn't there supposed to be a witness in one of the interrogation rooms? Except we went into every interrogation room and they were all empty. Holding? Yeah, we were in holding. There's nothing going on in here. right? We were in holding? Yeah. Because there's a burning cigarette in this. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Maybe we weren't in holding. Bell killer. No, we were definitely in a holding area. Never mind. Yeah, because this is the room with the lit cigarette, right? Yep, okay. So we were definitely here. We somehow missed a plaque on the wall. The 1776 battle plaque. December 17th gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops. The last time anything brave was done in Salem, Oregon, ever. Literally the last time even a moment of spine was shown in this whole piss-poor town. Is there a demon or something around I should maybe be looking for? Somebody did mention these tools, but we already spotted them and nothing happened. Maybe we should fiddle with our corpse?
Usually a symbol for time spent in prison?
Maybe we should possess this guy.
This tattoo have 2 spiders in the web. He got his own tattoo wrong.
It's just a tattoo. That's all I know. Focus on your work.
Call me crazy, but I feel like I'm having a bit of deja vu here, chat. Was there a glitch in the Matrix?
Are those prison bars?
You know what? I
I
really don't care.
Tattoos.
Yes, sir.
We cannot go in this room. This is not actual space. I'm at a bit of a loss here. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing. Let's check the case log, shall we? So the police didn't find a lead. Investigate the war room. That's our current objective. Investigate the war room. So do we have like okay, 73 meters. All right, so we're supposed to investigate the war room. Let's get back to doing that. Go around the demon. Back to the war room. There are more girly posters in this prison than every teenage boy's room in America. It's like these cops are all 14 and they never bothered to grow up and take down their Cheryl Tiegs poster. They just kept jerking off to it well into their 50s. But say what you want, Cheryl Tiegs is the hottest woman who has ever existed. I'll hear no naysaying upon the subject. And I'm going to keep jerking it to my Cheryl Tiegs poster until the day I die. So we're supposed to be, I guess, just investigating this room, then. We can't do anything to him. We can't do anything to this man except peek at the thing, which we already peeked at. We can mind read and possess. Okay, so there's got to be something in this room that we have. Oh, here we go. It's the board. Got it. We never looked at the fairly obvious clue. Links between the murders. The victims on this board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. Wait, that's it? Aha! We're supposed to inspect this, too. Murder locations. We saw this same map upstairs, but... Bell killers' murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link to where they happened. Got it. Okay. There's no way there are 3 more clues in this room that I have not yet found, but... To see if there are any new leads in my murder case. Map of the murders. I mean, we can't do anything with any of these, though. We don't have the solve case button. Can't eavesdrop. All we can do is dispossess this guy. We can't even peek at this anymore because we already got the clue.
This killer's flesh and blood like all of us. Hasn't screwed up yet, but he will.
And when he does, somebody else will be there, and probably the Boston PD, I'm gonna guess.
Cops gotta stick together.
Yeah, back to the waffles,
Gotta
Joe.
have faith in the department.
Homer, that's not God. That's just a waffle Bart tossed up there. Also, sticking together is what good waffles do. So what did I miss? Is the computer got a... Oh, here we go. Here. Aha! Wanted posters! Can we go to a different suspect, or is this the only one? Height 6'2", weight 215, got an athletic build. He's Caucasian, question mark, with blue eyes. Always seen in a mask and a hood. Probably the guy. That's a hell of a lot of tattoos. I was waiting on a joke about finding Meredith Baxter Burney in the bathroom, Pete. You're disappointed? Sorry. You're right. I dropped the ball on that one, chat. You're right to chastise me. Wait. Oh, this guy just walked in. All right. Well, I guess we're supposed to influence this man then. What would make him remember what he should be doing? I don't know, a general course in police investigative services, competence, anything at all? We have no idea what this guy's supposed to be doing. Symbol similarity, probably not. Links between the murders, police didn't find a lead. Missing persons flyer, bell killer suspects, Rex's frustration. Pattern of victim's death. You know what? Oh, crime scene signature, no. I actually would like for him to be updating the missing persons flyer, because I think that's what he was supposed to be doing.
I gotta find that info about the missing tenants.
Jackpot! We did it, chat. Missing persons file update. He just updated the file on those missing tenants. It might have information that's useful. Wait, he updated the file on the table from over here? Via computer, huh? Without printing anything? That's pretty goddamn impressive work. This guy's not only telecommuting, he's teleporting. So where's that file and how do we access it? Oh, we can peek now. Okay. So let's peek. Cassandra Foster, 42, resident of Regal Apartments, professional, psychic medium, and criminal profiler, occasionally consultant for the Salem Police Department. Last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago. No criminal record. Joy Foster, 15. Her legal guardian is her mother, Cassandra Foster. Whereabouts of her father are unknown. Dropped out of Salem school system 2 years ago. Sweet. High school dropout at 13. Wait a minute. Doesn't that make her like a junior high dropout? I don't even think she's a high school dropout. Ran away from home, has a number of misdemeanor convictions as a juvenile, trespassing, burglary, and breaking and entering. Amber alert for Joy Foster canceled. She's in custody. I beg to differ, because I was all over this police station, and she is not here. Says she's in custody. Okay. What other possible clue could there be? We have to do something in this room. All right, so Joy Foster, what can we do? Probably our brother knows something about her, maybe? No. Phone's ringing. Somebody should get that. Nope, never mind. All right. Joy Foster is in custody. I'm not buying it. She's not in custody. Also, we're not supposed to leave this room yet because this is still where our investigation is. So what are we supposed to be doing? We can poltergeist the phone. That's the only other thing we can interact with. We can possess our brother. In law.
Gotta remind myself.
Yeah, the flesh and blood killer, blah, 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 blah. Poltergeist the fan? No, we can't even poltergeist the fan anymore. Are we supposed to look at suspects? No. Are we supposed to look at this? No. What the hell are we supposed to be doing? It says she's in custody, but she's not. Bell killer suspects. The police think the bell killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get a look at his face when I confronted him, despite the fact that he threw me out a window and then stared at me very longingly before shooting me. Missing persons flyer. Link between deaths. Missing persons file update. Actually, I want to look at this again. Never mind. We have to go peek. Is that the only way for us to do that? We have to go peek at it. Alright, well, it says she's in custody, but I'm just not buying it. If she's in custody, she should be in an interrogation room or in holding. We've been to both of those places, and she is in neither one. We've actually been everywhere in this entire police station. Empty. Empty. Still empty. Also a janitor's closet. Also empty. We gotta be missing something in this ward room. I just don't know what it is. We've looked at everything. There's only so many things we can look at and touch and poke and prod and such. At some point, they should just be like, here's a hint. Oh, well, we learned about the 1775 fortress plaque, so I guess it wasn't a complete waste of time.